Good morning, it's super early, so I'm trying to be really quiet, but I'm going to be going out on a whole day tour today to the desert. There's like a load of really ancient sites to see, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be leaving just after breakfast, so yeah, let's see where the day takes us. Today we'll be driving about 2 hours into Khorezm, a region steeped in history that's been occupied since Paleolithic times. The region contains many remnants of its ancient past, including around 50 fortresses in various states of repair, 5 of which we'll be visiting today. Our first stop of the day is elliqala, a huge archaeological complex containing 3 fortresses, the oldest of which dates back to the 4th century BC. We headed towards the biggest one, however it was a little bit difficult to find our way up the sand dunes to get inside. Oh my god, you're brave. I don't think I'm going to climb any further. It's so quiet. Just slipping. Oh, this is so steep. Okay, made it to the top. So out of breath. It's amazing though. Let's go a bit closer.
I've looked into this. The rest are pretty much just a rubble.
Really?
The other ones that we're going to.
Oh wow, it's huge.
Yeah, this one is nice.
Look at the size of it. And there's just nothing around either.
No.
Pretty crazy that the windows are still there. It's a bit windy up here. It's also very, very cold. It's like 2 degrees and we're in the desert. This one's actually a bit bigger than I thought it would be. Looks like the sea, or like a cliff leading down to the sea, but it's just a desert. What an amazing place. I'm really glad I'm doing this tour. I don't often do tours, but it was like $20. So yeah, pretty happy. Our driver didn't really tell us the time to come back, so I think it's kind of just stay as long as you want sort of thing. Oh, it looks like there's another fortress down there. Fortress number 2. Fortress number 2 is Big Elliqala, much smaller than the previous one. It was built between the 4th and 8th centuries, and there's not a massive amount to see, however some of its defensive walls remain visible. There's not much left of this one at all, but it looks like they're kind of excavating it or something, so I'm going to have a little bit of an investigate, because I don't know what this is. Let's have a look. There's a lot of thorn bushes. Oops, just got stuck in a bush. Yeah, like what is this? What are they doing here? No idea, there's no signs or anything. Who knows? I'll have to look it up after. I've got to find my way back through these spiky bushes now. Yeah, there's not too much to see of this one, but still interesting that there's so many of these still around. After a short drive, we arrived at our next fortress. This one's called elliqala, and it's thought to have been built in the 1st or 2nd century. It was excavated in the 1930s, and many artefacts were found, including coins, wall paintings and pottery. Epic views once again. Guess this is like a little room. I thought these were windows, but they're like closed. Like shelves. Right, now I've got a bit higher, you can get the scale of this place. So it stretches all the way over there. Then if we go up here, all those are like little rooms. You can see like the doorway arches. Over there it looks like it's been rebuilt a bit. Well, this one's pretty cool. I don't know why they've rebuilt half of it though, but let's go check out that bit. Try not to fall over. Gonna go through the little tunnel. Oh, it's a bit claustrophobic. Oh, it's a bit scary actually. Let's go through this one. Well, that was a bad idea. I got covered in dust. Anyway, the rebuilt parts of the fortress did serve a purpose in providing a viewpoint from which you can get a good impression of the scale of this place. As you can see, it's pretty huge. It covers 17 hectares in total, and at its peak it would have accommodated 2,500 people. Just 1 kilometre from the last fortress is elliqala, which translates to the Red Fort. It was built between the 1st and 4th centuries, and it's thought to have been a fortified defence for the Toprak Kala, where we just were. It was last occupied in the 12th century before falling into ruin after the Mongol conquest of Khorezm. Parts of it were extensively renovated in 2018, with the main goal of showing what the fortress would have looked like back in its heyday. That is one scary hole. I wonder why they've chosen to restore like part of the outside. It just doesn't really seem to make sense to me. This is amazing though. In the West this would be all like fenced off and you'd have to pay like £15 to come in. It's crazy that you can just walk on it. Awesome views as always as well. So here's the old wall. And there's the new wall. It looks a bit odd to be honest. There we have it, that's elliqala. Probably not my favourite just because of the restoration. And I think we've got one more to go, so let's head back down there. Our next stop was actually a nearby lake called Akçakol Lake. It wasn't very lively when we were there, but in the peak season it's a place where tourists can go on boat trips and swim in the lake as well. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Oh. She's a lady. You're a lady.
You take your time. I'm in no rush.
Okay. Then it was time for lunch. Our driver took us to a restaurant nearby and I got 2 samosas. Well, that was a decent lunch. I think we've got one more castle to see, so we'll head there in a minute. think we have to cross a railway line. Oh well, here's the train track. Yeah. So here's our last fortress of the day. I believe this one is called elliqala. Well, as you can see, there's not really much left of this one, and there wasn't that much information online either. But from what I could find out, it was built between the 1st and 5th centuries. But unfortunately nowadays it kind of just resembles a big mound of clay, but that's okay because all of the others have been pretty awesome, and I definitely recommend checking them out. Well, I just got back. It took about 2 hours to drive back to Khiva. It's been an awesome day. I'm really glad that I did the tour. Definitely recommend it if you're ever in the Khiva area. It's kind of nice actually to not have to plan anything and just have someone do it all for me. I don't do that very often. I don't really take tours. But maybe I'll do it more often from now on. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is probably going to be the last video from the Khiva region. Tomorrow I'm moving on to a different place, so I'll catch you guys then. But I hope you've enjoyed these videos from Khiva. I've really enjoyed making them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.